The North Florida Sports Network.
All right. Welcome back to the North Florida Sports Network. The schedule is out.
The North Florida Sports
We're going to talk about it. We'll go over it probably many times, but this will be the first.
The very first.
All right. And I got my FSU guy, Jimmy Reno, with me.
Shredding right here.
Yeah, man. We're going to talk about the schedule. We might talk about some other stuff. Who knows? We'll have time. But let's get right into it, man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
It starts in Dublin, Ireland.
Your homeland.
Your homeland. Going to stay with the O'Renos.
No, it's the McCronahans.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's my mom's father's brother's uncle's side.
We knew that.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's where, okay. Georgia Tech. That's going to be a tough game.
It is. It is.
I just remember the last time I thought of Georgia Tech was when they were playing Georgia. They played them right there. Better than anybody played Georgia without beating them all year.
Right. I don't take much away from that game as other games and other ACC teams, other games during the season. Their bowl game, they looked probably as good as they looked all season, which tells you a lot since some kids check out during bowl season.
Yeah, he's got it rolling there.
Yeah.
He's got the program buying in.
It's going to be a tougher game than people are giving credit for.
Yeah. The first two games, well, I don't want to jump ahead. Ireland's going to be an experience.
Right.
And he's going to have pretty much the first game of the season. You're going to be kicking off the season.
Yeah.
Game day is going to be there.
DJ Uwe era gets
DJ
underway.
Uwe era in Dublin, Ireland. It's going to be a great chance for the team to get over there. But this is going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech is steadily improved.
Well, they finally got
with that coach.
QB.
Yeah, and they have the QB's getting better.
Right. There's no turmoil there. There's some consistency. Haynes King is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Winkie is his coach.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough game, and then you got to turn around in 9 days and play Labor Day night against Boston College.
A team that almost upset you last year.
Right. Castellanos is back,
and
their QB.
And they added Ward.
Yeah, Trayshawn, the homecoming for Trayshawn Ward.
Yeah. So those two games right there jump off the page as tough ones in the conference. Other than Clemson, maybe Miami, it doesn't get any tougher.
Yeah, in terms of the traditional teams in the ACC that have given Florida State trouble, you avoid
just on first glance.
Yeah, you avoid some of them because
I think
schedule.
Yeah, and I mean just beyond what you saw this year and who's coming back. Yeah, like you said, the quarterback for Boston College gave FSU trouble last year. They're adding a running back that I know you're big on, and he's going to be playing.
I think he was as big a part of that.
Yeah. And this is a team that gave you all sorts of fits last year. So
Jeff Hafley's a good coach. The defense is not going to.
That's going to be Labor Day night, a home opener for the Noles, against Boston College. And
then you got Memphis coming in after that, man.
The rematch. Well, not the rematch.
Norvell's old school, man. They love Norvell up there in Memphis.
Oh yeah.
They still hold him in high regard. That's not gonna be a slam dunk game either.
No.
I mean, these are games you should win. But we're just gonna have to.
You don't want to pick them already.
No. I'm just gonna.
But I'm just saying those first two, in terms of the ACC, was like okay.
Right, you're jumping right into it. I think both Florida State and Georgia Tech.
Well, they knew
got screwed.
Yeah,
giving both those teams a game the week after they got to play in Ireland. That's tough, dude.
Well, yeah, that's the first game of the year.
Yeah,
you should be ready to go, and it is a Monday for Georgia Tech has to play the next week.
The next Saturday, yeah.
Now
that's rough, man.
At least Florida State has that.
Talking about international travel, you got to get back.
That is, but that's
a lot easier to fly into Atlanta than Tallahassee.
That's what comes with it. It's just a flight, honestly. Yeah, it's an extra long flight.
Oh man, it's just tough on the kids. Honestly. Nobody else gives a shit.
Not really. And you're glad that you have those extra 2 days.
Yeah, for Florida State, definitely. You'd much rather have the Monday night than
It's
be
going to
playing
be
on
at
Saturday.
home, too, your home opener.
Yeah.
So those first two, though, you come out of those without losing, you're going to be set up nicely.
Yeah, you can set yourself up nicely.
Memphis is going to be a good test out of conference, but like you said,
they're a dark horse from some people nationally to get that G5 playoff spot.
Yep. This is a brand new era that's beginning. So, I mean, even if you were to slip up in one of these two games,
yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. It would not be. I mean,
I doubt it though. On my first glance.
Well, yeah,
Georgia Tech though.
Georgia Tech, they on paper would be the one that would probably be a bigger threat. You know, it's a neutral site game, but again, you don't know what these rosters are going to look like come fall.
Right, and then it's Cal joining the ACC, coming all the way from
our first kind of our first introduction to the new additions
back to back. But first, Cal comes here.
Yeah,
and that should be.
I'm gonna, coming from the Bay Area to
just going to be weird
to the Panhandle in September is going to be quite.
It's going to be weird but it's going to be temporary because Florida State's going to be out of here. So
lasts, but
enjoy this. While you can. You have Cal coming in.
I'm interested to see how they travel.
I'm interested to see if Florida State will have a return trip to Cal. If they'll be in the league long enough.
Oh, dude, I hope so.
Right. Well, the next week after the Cal game, and what do you got? Any thoughts on Cal?
I have no idea what they have. I haven't even paid any attention to Cal the last couple of years.
Well, the next team is going to be someone to be reckoned with next year. I predict, and that's SMU.
Yeah, that's we are their ACC home opener.
Oh, great. This is going to be good. It's going to be like that.
Boston. This is a big game for.
Oh yeah, they're going to put a bunch.
All of their boosters everybody is circling that game as all right.
Might have those huge tickets like we had in Boston.
Yeah,
when we had the opening of the Boston ACC.
Right, these are going to be a lot more expensive because
instead of the Catholic, it'll be the Southern Methodist Church.
It'll be money bags.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
Southern money bags.
So that's their ACC home opener.
Yeah, and they want to make a statement. Yep. I know Dennis Dodd picked them to win the ACC, which is hilarious. I don't know.
But they wanted to get in. They don't even care about the money. They just want it. They just want to get in.
Right. It's
in Texas. They were good last year. That's going to be a tough game.
They got to do a lot in a little amount of time in terms of, make a big statement in the ACC as long as the ACC exists.
So right off the bat, Georgia Tech, BC, to people that look at on the outside looking in, oh, that's the ACC. It's not any good, but those are tough games. And then Memphis out of conference, that's no pushover.
Wow.
And then you're going to play at SMU. So that's the ACC's trying to get the.
Well, they want that premier matchup,
right? So SMU, and then right after that, no weeks off. You got Clemson coming in here.
Yeah, that's my biggest
early October.
My biggest takeaway with the whole schedule is last year. Like that's right where I really didn't want to have to play Clemson.
Well, they switch it up.
Yeah, like I would have preferred either playing them later in the season or just there early on, like within the first 3-4 games.
Well, we played them early last year,
right?
And this one's still in that area.
Yeah, but you're getting them after 5 games. 4 games. 4 games?
Oh, yeah. You're getting them after a road
5
test.
Games, 5 games. You've gone 5 games in a row.
Right.
You're going out to Dallas, then back then, and,
Oh, yeah. It's no favors here.
No, you're looking for that bye week, and it's not
bye week
coming
is
until
after the Clemson game.
Yeah. Now.
So that's going to be the assessment there. What's your goal after that game? Like, where do you see yourself after that game? If you see
because
4-1, 5-0, 5-0, wow, watch out.
Then it gets tougher, in my opinion.
I don't know, man.
No, I think it does. Like Duke, on the road is probably we'll see
does
what
get
Duke
tougher.
we'll see what Duke looks like.
The schedule is no pushover.
But
It's
then you're
not.
down in Miami. That's going to be a really tough game.
Yep.
You don't really get much of a break. I mean, you get UNC at home, but again, like you have that game going up to South Bend.
You got Cam Ward now,
Right.
and they're going to try to run the ball. That's going to be a huge game. You got to go to South Bend.
I think
I'm not really worried about the home advantage in the Miami-Florida State game, honestly. Miami plays better here, and we play better there, honestly.
Yeah.
Recently.
I think if you can go 4-1 in that first 5-6 game, what is it, 4-2?
You want to go – no, you don't want to lose more than one, whether it be Georgia Tech, SMU, Clemson.
Yeah, I mean, if you
come out of there with one loss, that's a win.
Yeah.
I know that people are going to be undefeated again. I'm just kind of like my first glance. You don't have Jordan Travis. You're implementing a new quarterback. You know, you're losing a lot of guys off a deep defense. And
for me, the thing is if you're going to lose a game, like if you got those first 6 games, if you go 4-2 out of that, I mean, one of them has to be to Memphis.
yeah,
You can't lose 2 conference games in that first
Right.
6-game chunk of the season.
right. That's going to be. They're coming right out of the gate with ACC haymakers.
Right. You could get to bye week and look at the ACC where it could work out. Like, dude, we could go 2-2 over the next 4 games and still, be up there with a shot at Charlotte.
Well, you got North Carolina coming in to open up November after you go down to Miami.
Yeah.
That's no pushover. Then it's at
figure
Notre Dame.
Mac Brown is going to eventually beat Florida State, but I mean, until it happens.
Yeah, so and then you have to go to Notre Dame.
Right. And if the first game, if there's one game on the schedule where you're circling like, damn, that's probably going to be a really tough game to win. And it's that one.
Right.
In South Bend. In
Riley
November.
Leonard, the quarterback now.
Right. The quarterback, dude, defense up there. Notre Dame is really good.
The schedule is going to be tough. I mean, you don't have an LSU out of conference, but you do have at Notre Dame this year.
Yeah.
Whatever that's an out of conference, in conference / crap. And Memphis too. So you have Memphis and Notre Dame again.
Yeah.
To any of the names.
I think Notre Dame and LSU kind of they're an even trade.
Right. And then you have
LSU last year, we play Notre Dame this year.
Right. Well, you do is the best you can. You can't assume anything when you schedule it. You have to do the best you can to play the toughest schedule. And I think this schedule looks pretty tough. Charleston Southern will be the game after Notre Dame before you host the Gators.
Right. You got a bye week after Notre Dame. And, then you got, what did you say, Charleston Southern?
Yeah. So you got to get to your bye weeks here. And they look like they come after some tough stretches here. You got a bye week after Clemson.
Right.
And that's after 1, 2,
6
3,
games.
4, 5 games.
5 games?
You got Georgia Tech, BC, Memphis, Cal, SMU.
Then Clemson. That's 6 games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. You're right. 6 games. So that one couple of days you'll get. That's going to be halfway mark to the season already on October 5th.
Yeah.
What's your record? Can you get to 5-1?
That'll be the goal. That'll be 5-1 is amazing. Anything less than 4-2 is going to be big time trouble. Big time trouble.
We got plenty of time though, and I like the way they're stacking it up. Schedule is going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the tougher schedules of the ACC teams.
Will they get credit for being tough though? We'll see. That's probably the case where it won't. That's when all these rankings and stuff are going to really matter. They've kind of been showing you.
2 things are huge about the schedule that are positives to me. You avoid playing Louisville, you avoid playing NC State.
Right.
Bam.
Right.
Those are 2 teams that have traditionally, I know they've Louisville, not so much here recently, but they're going to be, again, one of the running favorites to compete for the conference.
Yep.
So it's good to not have to play them.
Got to get a chance to get to
NC
Charlotte.
State has always been a pain in the ass.
That's the goal again. So now you just got to get in the top 2.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. We got an addition, some Portal Combat. Is that right? From Harvard.
Yeah, man.
Portal Combat! So what about this guy, man? He's got a
all Ivy League first team offensive lineman.
All right. I like it.
Jacob
I like the
Rizzi.
big guys. Yes, depth.
Rizzi
Smart guys on the line.
Yeah, I played tackle at Harvard. I think they're going to move him inside. Surprise, surprise, we got another guard.
Okay.
I seem to stockpile those guys. But I think he'll push for a starting spot, man.
All right.
Him and TJ Ferguson, possibly even Richie Leonard. He's got some experience snapping the ball.
Yes.
You could see him maybe get some work at center. I know they want to take a little bit of the workload off of Maurice Smith this year.
Good.
So that's key. I like the pickup, man. Big pickup. Big.
It's good news. Again, Mike Norvell's the Portal King, man.
Yeah. Got a lot of guys with multiple years this cycle. You got a couple of 1-year wonders like Big Toko and stuff. But
bringing in Navy SEALs, talk to the team. I like that.
Yeah, man.
It's about working hard.
Working hard, dude.
Sacrifice. Good Lord.
I'm interested, dude. Hardball milk steak to LA.
Yep. The Chargers.
I assume they're just going to promote the offensive coordinator at Michigan, but if they don't, there's some serious talk about Brian Kelly having interest in that job.
Yeah. Yep.
How crazy would that be?
Yes. We got some good NFL championship games coming up. Really excited about the AFC Championship. Will Lamar Jackson get there?
Hey, man.
To be the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Nobody that has beaten Josh Allen in the playoffs, no team that has beaten Josh Allen in the playoffs has ever won the following week.
Wow.
Will the Chiefs be the first? They failed a couple times. They got a shot. I think the Ravens are going to do it, though, man.
We will find out. I'm looking forward to that game. Then it's your Niners hosting the Lions.
Debo plays, they got a shot. If not, they're going to lose by 4 touchdowns.
Oh, wow. Whatever, man. It's going to be a great game. We'll look forward to those games later. We'll react to them.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Big game. Big game Saturday.
The Tar Heels at the Tuck.
It's a chance to actually keep the season alive, the hope alive.
Big game. Got to have it. Lost last week at home, but they bounced back. Big road game. They still have momentum going. If they can get this win, puts them back hopefully within a shot of seeing the bubble.
Right. They're going to have to go at Baycott all game, man.
They're around the 80s.
Get them in foul trouble.
Around net rating.
Yeah.
This is going to be a huge game. North Carolina's number 3 right now in the rank AP poll.
I mean, you can play with them.
Yep.
You didn't have Primo last time.
Right.
So don't be afraid.
That's right.
Just don't buckle under the pressure.
Yes.
Easier said than done. But
all right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll react to it. We'll watch it. And we'll talk to you next time right here on the North Florida Sports Network.
We had to go. Our ride was here. We got a shuttle to our